Yeah, just go ahead and wake up. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Give me your wig. Give me your wigs. You don't know what to do.
So I definitely had a long weekend. Okay, this is what happens when you get Ocean, DeWanda, and I drunk within the same establishment. We were just having, the time of our lives. I hope that you had a great weekend because this week is already looking like a long one, the way that a lot of our faves are acting up. And of course, I'm ready. I'm here to break it down. But before we get into that, I wanted to say thanks to Donovan Young, Dear Nurse Nicole, Tiffany Caldwell, Alan Hill, Kendall, Kai Kennedy, Omari Banks, Amber Alexander, all of you guys, everybody who's going over to Patreon signing up. As you all know, every single Tuesday we do an episode of The Expression Podcast over exclusively over on patreon.com/adrianexpression. You will want to sign up and listen. The girls are enjoying it. I'm appreciating the feedback and I cannot wait to give you all this week's episode on Tuesday. And also on Thursday, I'm reading chapters 3 and 4 of my ebook. I already did chapters 1 and 2 on Patreon, so I'm giving y'all weekly installments. If you want some audiobook realness, make sure you go ahead and check that out as well. I mean, there's no reason why you should not be signed up to Patreon. I just wanted to let you know that we're going to be discussing a lot of topics on this week's episode of the Expression Podcast over on Patreon, but one of them will include the topic of Alicia Keys and her son and how he's dealing with bullying because of how he chooses not to follow society's rules when it comes to gender expression. I also want to talk a little bit about Watchmen over there. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Tamar, this is what you posted, all right? This is what you posted on your Instagram. The truth is, ladies, that these dudes out here really do be gay. It ain't enough money, beauty, hair, babies in the world to keep them. They want dick. Period. It's nothing wrong with you, but they will find every reason in the world not to make you good enough. If he lays with you for 3, 4, 10 days and he don't touch you, it's not you. He want a man. And that's on my mama. Tamar, let me tell you something, okay? This seems like a lot of projection. Maybe that's something that you were dealing with or you're dealing with Vince, because I wonder what was going on behind those closed doors. No shade. Let's just go ahead and dive into this even further. Now, when I'm talking about homophobic black women, I'm talking about black women who are homophobic. I'm not saying all black women, so just understand that. But I really think it's interesting how some homophobic black women will speak about the gays and twirl around and yes ma'am, yes honey. But when it comes to gay people actually directly affecting their life, like maybe they have a gay son or they interact with gay people maybe on a policy level, all of a sudden their true colors start to come out. That's the first thing. But even beyond that, Tamar to me doesn't have any fucking personality, right? And so what people do, a lot of people do, they steal from cultures. You see how a lot of bigoted white people just steal from black culture and be racist at the same time because they know they don't have no personality, right? So in my opinion, Tamar doesn't have a goddamn personality. She's extremely insecure. So what she does is she steals as much lingo, as much culture as she can from gay people, from especially gay black men, right? So we'll put that on the back burner. Tamar, the reason why you probably have this big ass lack of intimacy is because you don't have a personality. It's very lackluster. You try not to use your brain in moments when it matters. And so you seek out people who are probably doing the same exact thing. So when two of those same personality types meet up together and maybe cohabitate, maybe they stay around each other for an extended period of time, y'all get together and there's no sparks, there's no nothing, it's just dead because that's what y'all, both y'all personalities are like. So when you get in the bedroom and it's just as dead, don't talk about gay this, gay that, sis. That's what you signed up for, going through life like a dunce. I said this on Twitter, maybe the men that you've exposed yourself to feel similar to gay men because they're both not attracted to you. Maybe that's something that's really annoying you. I'd rather you just say that. I see a lot of homophobic women use this, oh, what if he's not into me, he's gay, automatically gay type shit. I don't know where that's coming from. It seems very coercive because it's like, if you don't want to fuck around with me, then I'm automatically putting you in the gay box. And it's just like, oh my God. Now, I don't know how else to say this, but I feel like y'all point to dumb shit. If he sits down a certain way, he's gay. Oh, it's like, girl, yeah, if y'all were that good at picking out shit, I'm sorry, this is gonna be so bad. If y'all were this good at picking out who's gay and who's not, DL men would not be having whole ass families by by a lot of homophobic ass women, and y'all just in the dark because y'all look at all the dumb shit, so they perform that shit for you, so you feel cool, you feel like, oh, he couldn't be gay. They perform all that shit for you, and then have whole ass men on the side, okay? So while you point at this dumb shit, you're getting hoodwinked, right? So what you need to do is stop posting shit like this, so DL men won't feel the need to constantly hide themselves. When black gay men come out, maybe you should accept them, so they, like I said, they won't have to be hiding in a goddamn closet creating families to appease y'all bigoted asses. Maybe if you accept the gay community and not shit on them, even though they're the ones that you steal directly from, so you can seem like you're at least somewhat interesting. Maybe if you did that, then you wouldn't even be thinking about this dumb shit you so clearly posted on Instagram. And it's not just you, it's so many other, not only just homophobic black women, but homophobic black men who do this shit, and I can see it all in the comments. I mean, I don't go near the shade room, but I know that all of them are down there. Y'all got other shit to be worried about. You and Nene kind of do the same shit. Y'all take from the culture, present it to the world, so maybe they think you're wittier than you actually are, and then you come over here and say some weird homophobic shit. Like, shut up. So speaking of women in the music industry, this is apparently Trina. She had to start dragging in Cooper City, Florida, in a Walmart. Apparently some white woman called her a nigger bitch or something like that. I was like,
Say the motherfucking kid. I am a nigger. I am a nigger bitch. Say it again. Say it again. I dare you to say it.
say it again, say it again. Rightfully so. It's interesting that people, non-black people just be like, it's just a word, it's just a word. But that it be that specific word that y'all go for. So I'm like, obviously it's not just there's something behind that shit. I'm so glad that Trina did just like Jennifer Lopez and said, let's get loud. Let's get loud. I'm gonna beat your racist ass in this crowd. Let's get loud. Bitch, she said, let's get loud. I'm glad that she handled that. And speaking of catchy songs, would you like to hear this one? Hit it for me one time.
Hit it with me 2 times. Hit it with me 3 times. Let's go.
Let's go, sus. Let's go, girl. Let me tell you something. Apparently, there was this white supremacist person, and keep in mind that she has a state trooper as a son, so I can only imagine what that motherfucker's doing. This extremely racist person walked into Popeyes calling people all types of N-words with the hard R's, and she ended up getting body slammed. I thought I was watching some wrestling, and usually no sports be on my screen, so I was a little bit confused. I was like, damn, so did ESPN come on or something? Because I said on Twitter she looked like a whole stunt double. I don't know what type, she was giving me very much crash dummy type of tease. They had her ass sprawled out. Let me tell you something, it's not cute for anybody involved in this situation. This come from a news report, I forget where it was. It's a local news station in Tennessee where it happened. They said the customer's attorney said the woman suffered 9 fractures, including 6 broken ribs and a broken knee. So now police arrested 29-year-old Dariance Hughes, who faces aggravated assault charges. Like I said, y'all know exactly what you're doing, and a lot of times these people would get in these spaces because and say the dumb shit that they do because they feel like they can get away with it. You know, in this country, wherever you can say whatever the hell you want. The only thing though is that you cannot really predict what will happen to your ass afterwards. Of course, some people are gonna watch this video and think that I want everybody to go around slicing each other's heads off, but I'm just like, sis, I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I'm not clutching my pearls that this shit happened. I'm not like, oh my God, the poor woman. You got slick at the mouth and y'all think that y'all can continue to get away with it. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Do you really want to flip that coin? Some of y'all want to take the chance, heads or tails? Let the universe decide. Sis, you got body slammed. So there's apparently a whole bunch of drama going on with this Camp Flog Gnaw or carnival that Tyler the Creator kind of threw. It happened in LA. There were some performers like Summer Walker, 21 Savage, Brockhampton, Solange, whose knees are strong. I want Megan Thee Stallion and Solange to have a competition. And we're gonna see whose knees are the sturdiest. You're gonna have to drop it like it's hot. I would love to see it. So these were some of the performers. I think it's November 9th through the 10th. And since I mentioned Summer Walker, I know what it's like to have a lot of social anxiety, because I definitely do, and I speak about it all the time. Like, I have anxiety a lot. But sis, we got to help sis out. I don't know if we got to get Summer Walker, like I said on Twitter, a cute hologram. Maybe she can pilot it from her home. Like, we in Minority Report doing these little holograms and shit. I don't know if we got to get sis a stunt double. I don't know if we have to go ahead and get sis a wax figure that she gets so she can put it out there and meet the people. I understand how annoying it must be to be an introvert, to have anxiety and have to do all these photo shoots and interviews and all these cameras all in your face. I completely relate to that, but I think we got to be careful when it comes to people and their money. It's like, sis, if you know you can't do it, just don't do no meet and greet. So, you know, please just take that shit out. Take it out. Some of her fans were complaining, and she was, did y'all see her up there with Usher? I was like, whoa, girl. Like, it's a lot. Summer, you seem to be going through a lot, girl. We got to make your ass some tea. You got to call Janae Eiko and Princess Nokia to come over there, help you with your chakras and shit so you feel okay. But I don't know where that Summer Walker diversion came from. But anyway, so the big thing that happened was that Drake was apparently booed on stage. And y'all already know how I feel about Drake, so, you know, I'm not coming here defending him at all. I'm far from that shit. But I think that one of the big reason why he was booed was because there was this rumor that Frank Ocean was gonna come out on stage, and instead they brought Drake out. And people was just like, okay, you know. And I already know what's gonna happen, because he got off the stage very much like, oh, well, if y'all don't really want to see me, it's cool. You know, my name is Drake. It's nice to be out here. I'm out of here, you know. So just spend that shit, sell some tickets. Drake will be fine. Drake will always be fine. It's what's gonna happen to him. But I thought it was crazy. Tyler, the Creator, was over here dancing to Drake, getting his life, having the time of the century. The planets were aligning while he was dancing, and then people ended up booing Drake ass. And what's funny to me is that a lot of people are trying to make this joke that, oh, basically all the white hippies, weirdos who listen to Frank Ocean and Tyler went up there and booed Drake and they corny and shit. I'm just like, first of all, Drake is corny. Second of all, who the fuck do you think listens to Drake too? Like, in the majority, like, y'all trying to separate what came into the world as complete and whole? Get out of here. Get out of here. So Tyler, the Creator, took to Twitter and was just like, girl, I can't believe I brought out one of the best artists and y'all did this shit, and maybe it was tone deaf considering my audience, but, you know, I really don't like that shit. Y'all thought, basically, he said, y'all thought Frank Ocean was coming out. That ain't my motherfucking fault. I don't know, girl. So, like I said, I don't have a dog in this fight because I'm not really too much pressed on Drake, but that's the news. I'm just reporting it. I thought it was funny. I don't know what to tell you. If you want something more empathetic, you're not gonna get it from me, because I don't. And something else that happened at Tyler, the Creator's little festival that's kind of loosely related to politics. Honestly, this is the only politics-ish thing that I'll be touching on for this video. I want to save some of the politics stuff for the podcast, especially that Elizabeth Warren thing that happened recently. But anyway, so YG apparently brought up Stormy Daniels on stage, and she was really dragging. She's like, I'm the reason Donald Trump is fucked, because you already know he has a song, Fuck Donald Trump. Stormy Daniels was like, I'm the reason that Donald Trump is fucked. YG was like, oh really, what's up? And she was like, I just kind of laid there. It was really hilarious, really cute, blah, 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 fuck Donald Trump, and that's it, okay? So yeah, all of our faves overall are still a mess. I just, nothing new, nothing changed, doing the same old.
Nothing new, nothing changed, same old.
And I wanted to leave you this gift from Iyanla Vanzant, and if you open up this gift, you will realize, like I do, why she does not need to be on TV being nobody's therapist. Apparently, some mother was talking about her relationship with her children, and that she was honest with her children, and the fact that she used to sell her body or whatever, and this is what Iyanla said to her. First of all, she said that, do your kids know that you were a trick? And the mother said, yes, so that's already there. But then she followed that up with, there's a lot of things kids need in life, but few of them need to know that their mama was a hoe. I just want a real therapist to sit beside Iyanla when she's doing whatever she does. And on that note, sign up for Patreon, and let's all try to have a good week and a good goddamn evening.